Southeast Asian countries is the best to go holiday destinations because aside from their tropical weather, Asia boasts a lot of beautiful and scenic destinations, filled with rich culture and history, plus the budget-friendly travel its countries can offer. Welcome to The Strolling Mind, and for this travel vlog series, let me share to you our Indochina Tri-City Travel Challenge for 10 days with 50K budget. 3 countries with 3 borders to pass. Starting with our home country, passing the Philippine immigration for Vietnam. During this trip in late 2023, Philippine immigration was so strict in sending out tourists outside the country because of the recent human trafficking and TNT cases of Filipinos abroad. So there are a lot of questions arising in the comment sections in my TikTok post. But to sum it all you just need for Filipinos to pass the immigration are the following. First is a travel itinerary. As per ours, we did it on a DIY, but if you're traveling through a travel agency, they will provide you the travel itinerary. Working documents like COE or COA. I am a remote employee, or commonly known as VA. So what I did was to secure a certificate of affiliation from my client. While Kiem is a full-time blogger, so he just secured an ID and showed to the officer his blogging site and the accounts to where his income comes in. While Sheila and Jovi secured a certificate of employment for themselves, whom both work on a local company. Common questions asked are, who are you coming along with? Where are you going? What is your return date and flight back to the Philippines? How much are you earning? Where will you be staying on those countries? Which we have shown to the officers our hotel and accommodation bookings. I highly recommend to save screenshots of your booked accommodations. As per ours, I have booked our stays through booking.com, which I have also downloaded the app, which the app is very organized and comprehensive, showing the accommodation bookings on each date on a timeline presentation. So we don't have a hard time to please the officers. And above all, and the best advice I can give is always be confident with your answers and prove to the immigration officers that your only intention to get outside the country is to travel for vacation purposes. We have booked our flight, by the way, from Philippines to Hanoi City for 3,467 pesos only on a seat sale fare, which we've got from Cebu Pacific. It was a connecting flight we had from Cebu to Manila with 4 hours layover in Naiya, which I could say it's enough time for transfers and immigration. Welcome to Vietnam! After 3.5 hours of flight, we arrived at Noi Bai International Airport in Hanoi, Vietnam. We passed the immigration, repacked our shared checked-in luggage, and secured a SIM card and exchanged a small amount of Vietnamese dong in the airport. If we were to redo this part, I would suggest that we secured an eSIM instead of the physical SIM card for our shared data for this trip, because it only lasted for 2 days, which we ended up buying an eSIM in Klook, which data is also usable to other countries, which we used ours in our Laos and Thailand transfer. Outside the airport, we just took the bus from the airport to Hanoi City. This is a more budget-friendly than taking a cab. If you're taking this strategy or this transportation also when visiting to Hanoi, just be mindful to take the bus with a signage that says City Center. This is only for 50K Vietnamese dong, or approximately $2 or 100 pesos fare. So don't worry if you miss the bus when you get out the airport, because buses to the city center just come and go. So they're available almost all the time. And it took us 1 hour to get to the city center, which we grabbed some time to take a nap in the bus. We got off the bus when everyone was getting off because we were already in the city. Not the bus stop that we expect though. We were literally just left out on the roadside. Then we started hiking to our hotel in Old Quarter in Hanoi, which we actually booked a Grab car, but it was cancelled by the driver. Well, no problem. We were hikers, so we just made our way to our hotel for around 10 to 15 minutes walk. But the challenge here is the traffic situation and driving culture in the streets of Hanoi.
Ang Madi nag-walking with their stroller. Madi, how's your safety?
We finally arrived in our hotel, safe and sound, at the Little Diamond Hotel. It was a pay on the property booking I made, and the management was so considerate to check us in our room first before actually paying, because we don't have Vietnamese dong yet when we arrived. So let me just show you around our room in the Little Diamond Hotel, which I booked at booking.com, or you can also book it through Klook and use my promo code THESTROLLINGMIND so you can have a 5% discount upon checkout. So let's do a room tour.
Oh, the work. Oh, thank you. Charot. Thank you, mga Madi. Madi, this is our corner. You know na. Nice. Kuan ka ng pay at the property. Di ay ito ang iyang term. Lala, nice. Dako. Uy, barato ra ba yan? Ay, love it, Nay. Hair dryer. Diba? Oh, naa. Kaya ka man itong get-check na yung mga cabinet.
Then, after leaving our baggage in the room, we then rushed to the jewelry shops in Old Quarter streets to exchange our USDs to VNDs, or Vietnamese dong. So I highly suggest that you bring USD rather than Philippine peso or any other home country currencies, because they only accept very limited currency for exchange, and you can never go wrong with dollars. And make sure to exchange your USDs to the jewelry shop because they have the best forex rates, which we scouted and compared shops to shops and figure out that this jewelry shop has the best rate among the rest. And since we're already millionaires here in Vietnam, let's spend our money! Well, you will be surprised that we actually just spent a total of 5,000 pesos or 100 USD here in Vietnam. And ladies and gents, here is our 5K challenge travel itinerary in Vietnam. We took a brunch and our first try of sumptuous yet very affordable Vietnamese foods in Cafe Hieu, or how should I pronounce it? Should it be Hieu? Well, it's just across our hotel, by the way. And for this meal of two, we just spent a total of 335,000 Vietnamese dong, or $12 or 800 pesos. We're trying out Vietnamese foods.
Let's go!
Let's go! And super cheap. Ang na-pay
Is 325 Vietnamese dong, which is about
13 USD.
US dollars.
$13 only. So that's in peso around 700-ish na. So half is like 385 pesos. So very...
So far, wa pa ko na-disappoint. I mean,
Wow.
low mo ko expectations in terms of food, pero lamian ko legit.
na may lang street foods.
You should try, guys. Baka yung cafe here. Okay, 28 baht done. Amazing.
Me too. Kaya dili ko mahilig o bean sprout. Tani ba tawgi? Pero lami ilahang kaniyon siya. Pao man niyan.
Rag noodles, beef noodles.
Lami good. Ano siya? Erwan, matuon ako ni mo. Legit, lami ang food sa Hanoi.
Mayaman si Madi, 2 million. Isa mo din ibayad. Sayang.
Hotel! So let's go na kay mga dog na to. Mika na kay mga now. Energy management.
Let's go, let's go.
Hi mga Modi, we're going to the train station.
Right after we freshen up, we then checked for ourselves the Hanoi Street train, which is just a stroll away from our hotel in Old Quarter for roughly around 10 to 15 minutes. This is where the trending Instagram-worthy photos posing on the train rail are captured, while moments later turn into real videos when the train comes passing by the rail, while people are sipping smoothies or coffee. Just as how calm the photos on Instagram are, is how also contradicting the behind-the-scenes situation in here in reality.
So these are the aunties and uncles that regulated the train traffic.
Though it was not the kind of photo op that we imagined to be, we just grabbed every second of chance to take a snap on the train rails while the cafe owners are not yet ousting people. Nevertheless, we understand also the risks and the struggles of the locals in authority to keep this touristy place safe for everyone. And as a traveler, we must also abide and respect the rules and laws of the locals.
Kanang post-apocalyptic review.
Wadi, where are we going? Feels like a local. Kanang,
Post-apocalyptic review. How was it?
kanang it's so stressful.
You didn't expect, you didn't know that
We didn't
it was
expect,
that
pero
kanang everyone's doing their own thing, and for some reason it worked.
so love kayo nimo ang mga
I love the
mga
energy
horns
and everything.
and the aggressiveness of the streets and the drivers.
As you should. Kasi iba pa lang na sila mag-English.
Okay kayo. Ay, natakuha na siya kong streets nga mingaw-mingaw. Ganina kay murag. Saba. Stress and energy management. Chill lang ang anshi. In spite of the no traffic rules. Ha? Dire?
We ended the day by a stroll to the night market, checking what's around and buying some souvenirs.
Like a 10 cents? Nice. Yeah. How much? 20?
15.
One.
After which, we tried the signature dish of Vietnam, the Wat Pho. The authentic Wat Pho was just so delicious that even Sheila, who is not used in eating vegetables, have enjoyed her meal.
What's that? Ice cream.
Kumusta mo ka diha?
Bakit siya? Init siya? Ano?
Pati yung ilong kanyang kaso ah.
Ako wala na. Ako daw. Aso. Aso lagi sa pagkayo. Pinalingaw ko sa aso.
Katawa naman yun.
Ano siya? Anong aso siya?
Ganaan mo ko?
Gi.
Bitaw.
Aso.
Wala naman.
Wala na. Ito ginagawa mo.
Budget travelers hack? Book an accommodation with a free breakfast saves a penny. We took advantage of our free breakfast buffet from our hotel with the Vietnamese signature soup, Wat Pho, some bread and coffee, just a perfect energy fuel for our day 2 activities. A visit to the old capital of Vietnam, the Ninh Binh province. We booked this day tour through Klook for around 1,000 pesos, which I personally don't suggest doing a DIY tour going to Ninh Binh, especially if you're a first-time traveler in here because the transportation is quite challenging. So Klook's Ninh Binh tour is highly recommended. Klook Ninh Binh tour is already a package of the tour itself to the UNESCO heritage sites that we will be visiting on this stroll, and the 2-way transportation with free water upon boarding and a lunch meal. Very convenient and worth it. Book your tour in Klook using the THESTROLLINGMIND promo code upon booking the tour in the future to get a 5% off the price. After 2 hours of bus ride, we got off the bus for our first stop, a visit to the past, the Hoa Lu temples. a bright stroll in Hoa Lu temples, we then proceeded for the sunny river cruise in Tam Coc River and Mua Cave. But before having the river cruise, we first took our buffet lunch in the restaurant just across the Tam Coc River boat port. True enough, as we were told, the foods in here are not as delicious as in Hanoi. However, with a variety of food choices and the buffet served, it can satisfy everyone's hunger already.
Rice, honey baked rice, Ninh bean specialty.
Yeah?
Yes. Food.
And time to board to the Vietnamese sampan boat, taking us to the Kingdom world.
This is the embarking. Madi! Lutong-luto na, Madi! Sunbaking na, Madi!
Sunbaking.
Sunbaking. Amazing. Oh, would you find it? And so therapeutic. No? Nature therapy.
This is one of the sites where this scene of the famous King Kong movie was taken. I would highly suggest to visit Ninh and try the Tam Coc River cruise on a dry season of the country to really maximize the tour, including passing the 3 caves, the Hang Ca, Hang Hai, and Hang Ba caves. And during rainy season, though there are still chances to try this activity, tourists are prohibited to pass the Hang Ba cave as it becomes impassable because it has the most narrow passage among the 3 caves.
Ano to? Ano to? What? Ang sa? Oh, yang bugway? Yang bugway? Sabi na. Kami na.
Chào này chưa?
Thank you. Thank you.
After a long 2 hours of scenic river cruise, we then proceeded to the last stop of the day, the challenging and relaxing stroll to the top of Mua Caves to its lotus garden. Strolling to the heights of Mua Caves, it took us to one of the iconic spots of northern Vietnam, where we have seen the province of Ninh on a bird's eye view. After taking the 500 steps, we've got the beautiful afternoon view of Tam Coc, where we have done the river cruise.
Sige lang, Madi, din. Sige daw, Madi. I challenge you. Na yun? Sige ko. Naus lang din. Reserve.
The peak is pretty crowded as this is a touristy place, so Kim and I felt it's not worth to queue for the photo with the dragon statue. So we just paid our way off to spot a corner with no crowd on the background, and voila, we've got these naps. After checking around the top, we then stroll around the premises of Hang Mua Eco Lodge, where there are a lot of picturesque corners, lakes, gardens, and my favorite is this waterfalls garden. It is just so pretty and amazing how they have enhanced nature into a paradise-inspired landscape. Felt like I am in a fairy tale movie scene. As we continue to stroll further to the Lotus Garden, which is just outside the Eco Lodge, Kim can't help thinking how his childhood dreams are becoming into a reality. He can't just stop telling me how he is in awe with the Lotus Garden, where he closely associated it in a scenic background in Chinese kung fu movies where they have a fight or show some of their otherworldly martial art where they fly or hover around to a lotus garden. Well, I can't disagree with the perfect time of the day. It just felt like we are in the painting.
Ang bus! Pagdali, Jubig yung bus!
We wrap the day up with a nap on the bus while we travel back to Hanoi City and visit the night market again to try some local street foods, which we just spent around 10,000 dong or 50 cents dollars or 25 pesos to 50 per stick. Okay.
Octopus.
Si Madi. Si Tagais, bayaran sa 30.
Okay, jadi.
Very lamig. Lamig yung kayo ang food sa kuan dire sa Hanoi. Like, as in, lamig tayo. Ba, Medlin? Totoo ang chismes. Ang kanyang juice nila is abunda kayo sa flavor. Like, dili siya sugar ang ibutang, but milkshake syrup, no? Syrup. Nindot ka, lamig kayo. Lemongrass. Hey everyone, this is our third day here in Hanoi and we will be having the City Stroll. So we'll be going to their city center
Where? Exactly? We don't know.
Ano sa to itong mga atan, gold?
Mga
lake.
and everything.
Yeah, and
Well,
some
okay,
temples.
Because I'm not a responsible traveler.
Ooh,
I'll just go with my friends.
go with the
they
flow
Yeah.
and enjoy.
Just like Hanoi, you just go with the flow.
Oh,
I'll definitely go back.
and the food and everything.
Very nice. Set check expectations sa mga next kumanda kayo.
Day 3, a stroll around the city. Hanoi City is probably the cheapest city to visit outside of every country, yet the most overwhelming destination given a small budget. Or shall I say, even without spending any, strolling around and you can enjoy the city's bipolar characteristic. When you want a noisy and vibrant, you can stroll along the Old Quarter Street, where Kiem enjoyed much as he may describe it as synchronized chaos. As per our tour guide the other day, in Hanoi, traffic light sign means go in red light, go faster in orange light, and go fastest in the green light. But seriously, there's no stopping in Hanoi City. If you want to cross the street, all you need to do is do the sign of the cross, be confident, and cross the street. And good luck. However, we were surprised that the city has also a calm and relaxed characteristic as we had our city stroll on our day 3.
Hey guys, so we booked a grab car. Hello kuya. Xin chào.
Xin chào.
Xin chào. And hello mga Madi. So how much?
It's like 32,000.
Oh, ang yaman! 32,000 VND dong. So that's around pila in pesos? 60 pesos only. 65, yeah, roughly.
We are 4.
Yes, so divide do the math. So we're going to the lake, Wam Lake, and the Kiem Lake, in the cathedral, and the city center. So yeah, let's go. Andiyo ka ang stop station, no? Maskin asa. Wala dyan ni lugar.
There's no such thing as lugarista.
So init, so Vietnamese girl feels.
We took a grab car from Old Quarter to the city center where we strolled around Kiem Lake. We visited the Ngoc Son Temple in the middle of the lake and tried an authentic banh mi. And lastly, we visited the St Joseph Cathedral.
Yeah. Wow, chicken quesadilla. I like.
Cheap ra siya, B. Ang smoothie na sa
Hello mga Modi!
Hello, madlang people, mabuhay.
Mga Madi! So we're here at St Joseph Cathedral. So it's very pretty.
I honestly don't know the history. So mag-search kami.
Right now, after taking good photos and shots, mabalik namin sa among accommodation to pick up our luggage. And ato namin sa South Bus Terminal para mo proceed namin sa among Laos trip. And see you! Bye!
24 hours.
Yes. Good luck!
To wrap it up, our 3 days, 2 nights Vietnam Budget Travel Challenge only cost a total of 1,300,000 Vietnamese dong or 5,000 pesos or $100 per head. With all of these destinations and activities we have enjoyed. Continue to stroll with us on our next episode as we did a bus ride challenge crossing border of Vietnam to Laos. And let's stroll around the historical city of Vientiane, Laos on our Indochina Tri-City Travel Challenge for 50K. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and let's keep strolling.